Hey guys, it's Greta here, ladies relationship coach, and today my lovely ladies, it's story time. So I wanted to share a story with you ladies where a girl went from a total and complete doormat to a total and complete a woman of high value, and I wanted to tell you her journey through the whole thing and basically the happy ever after at the end of it. Okay, so this is how it went. It actually happened before I even posted my first YouTube video. It actually inspired me and gave me that kick to start this business officially and started with the first YouTube video. So this is what happened. This girl was a sister of my best friend, and she got in touch with me before I even started my whole, dating business, like when I was just coaching my friends and family and so on. So she gets in touch with me and she says, Greta, my sister has told me that you're very good with this stuff, and she said, I need an advice. She said, I'm in a relationship for the last 8 months, and she said things were going really well at the start, but after a few months we had many breakups. He was mistreating me the whole time, and she said, like, I don't know what to do anymore. She said I feel like I tried everything to make this relationship work and it's just not happening. And I said, love, what have you tried? And she said, well, Greta, I was cooking for him, I was doing everything for him, I'm trying to be fun, I'm trying to be creative, I was acting angry. She said, like, I basically tried everything in order for him to value and respect me. And she said, and I was giving and constantly being there for him, and he just doesn't respect me at all. She said, when I'm cooking, he's not eating. He's constantly out with his friends. If I ask him when you're coming back, he doesn't even reply. Or if I ask him twice, he's even gonna come back much later. In the morning we have huge fights. Even though we live together, we never spent any time together. And she said, Greta, at this point I feel like I don't care about him anymore, but I still cannot let him go. And I said, love, it's the best attitude for you to fix this. And I was like, you know what, we have nothing to lose, so just follow my rules and let's start. So I explained to her why it has not worked. I explained to her that she was acting very doormatty and she was giving too much and acting needy and clingy and crazy and controlling and possessive and pursuing, and at the same time, at that time she didn't have a job. So I was like, you need to go for your goals and ambitions, you're too dependent on him. So I explained her the whole thing, and then I was literally holding her hand and coaching her the whole way through. So in the beginning it was like, hon, okay, now do not text him, do not pursue him, just leave him to it and let's see what happens. If he likes you, he will start to pursue you, he will start coming after you slowly, step by step. So after her not texting him for a whole day, not checking in on him, not going crazy, cooking only for herself, because as she said, if she would cook for him and for her, he wouldn't even eat. So what is the point to do it, right? When the guy doesn't appreciate it. So I was like, just cook for yourself. She was only cooking for herself, wouldn't text or message him through a whole day. After a few days, he messaged her around lunchtime from his work, going something like, do you have some milk or something like that? And she showed me the message, and I said, just reply short and simple, with no kiss, no smileys, nothing at the end. Just say something like, yeah, sure, I'll go and get it. This is what she did. After about 6 or so days, he sends her a picture of a table plan from a restaurant, from his work. And she says like, Greta, this is so weird. The last time I got a picture message from him was 6 months ago. And I was like, hon, it's working. And she's like, no, Greta, it's just a coincidence. It's just a coincidence. I'm like, you will see, it's working. And then later, after about 2 weeks of my coaching, he sends her a message saying, do you still love me? And when I saw that message, I was jumping up and down. I was like, hon, it's working. It's working. Everything will be okay. He's got feelings for you. Everything will be okay. And she was like, that's so weird. So she just replied, yeah, sure I do. So that message showed that the guy is getting a little bit insecure, because now she's not chasing him, she's not pursuing him, she's not acting crazy. She's just leaving him to it. And he's wondering what's going on, right? So she's been following my advice every single day. She's been like doing every single step I was telling her to do. So she was acting high value in every single way. Another example was after about 2 or 3 weeks after her acting high value, he was going out. And I said to her, love, just let him go out. Don't control him, just let him go out. Tell him, go and have some fun, and you know, just leave him to it. The guy went out at around 11 o'clock. He sends her a message himself, because she's not sending him any messages. Where are you? Who you with? What time you coming back? You're staying out too late. She didn't do any of that. She just left him to it. At around 11 o'clock, he sends her a message, because she's not chasing him. And he sends her a message, hon, what are you doing? What are you up to? She replies half an hour later saying, oh, I'm just doing this and that. You have fun. The plan was that he's gonna stay out till late. He was back in like 10 minutes. He's like, why is she not controlling me, right? So bit by bit, the relationship started improving. He started arranging the dates with her. She found a job, so he started arranging the dates with her, so we would both have a day off. He started spending time with her parents. And after, now I can't remember exactly, after few months, the relationship really improved. He started treating her like a total queen. Now, as I said, I can't remember exactly. I think after 6 months, I can't remember, was it after 3 months of my coaching or after 6 months of my coaching? He proposed to her, right, after 6 months. So then she changed from a doormat to the high value. He started treating her really well. He started treating her really well, and I think after 6 months he proposed to her. She sent me the picture of the ring. I saw the ring. The next day I was doing my first YouTube video, which is called Now What to Do When He Is Trying to Make You Jealous. That video is still the most popular video. I look so awkward in it. It's like my first video. I look like this, very shy and stuff like that. But yeah, this is what inspired me. And the way he proposed to her, so he was from another country, and he got his whole family on Skype, and he went down on one knee, and yeah, now we're married, we have a kid, all the happily ever after. And this is my point, ladies. If you were a doormat in a relationship and the guy is cool, high value guy, but he's walking all over you, it's because you are acting like a doormat. You're not setting the boundaries in the relationship. You're giving too much. You're doing too much for him. You're not respecting yourself. You're not valuing yourself. You're pursuing him too much. So as soon as you will change and you will start acting high value, the same guy will start treating you as high value as well. He will start to love you, cherish, adore you, respect you. He will start giving you more, because you will be loving yourself, respecting yourself, putting healthy boundaries in a relationship. and so on. So this is where I say, like, people will treat you of how you let them treat you. The same guy can treat one girl as a doormat and another girl as a woman of high value. So it's totally up to you how he will treat you. And yes, if you act a doormat in the beginning, you can change. You stop straight away and start acting high value, and how he treats you will change as well. However, as I always say, to change the relationship which is broken, it's much harder than to start a new one straight away high value. Because when he is used to your doormat behavior, he will throw in a lot of power games here when you're trying to change into high value. And so it's harder to kind of to respond to his power games. And then slowly it will start to increase. So it's much harder to change the relationship. But it's possible, and this is where I come into the picture. So ladies, if you like some coaching, get in touch. I have an like fantastic group live, which is not group live, fantastic Facebook group, which is going really, really well. As I say, like, I do lives on there. Girls are asking me questions. Girls making comments. We talking to each other. It's an enormous dating high value woman support group. Really, really recommend joining in. Also, join my Instagram. I do lots of Instagram lives. It's also private, so the group is private and the Instagram is private too, and you can ask me questions during my lives. And yeah, as I said, if you would like some coaching, get in touch and like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And lots of love, kisses from London. Mwah.